Hey everybody, welcome back around to Doug's Sports Blog and Grill. I'm your host Doug here with the video blog for June 19th, 2013. We had NBA Finals. I'm going to take a look at now, since we're getting into baseball season big time, I'm going to have AL East updates every night as I am a big AL East follower. I'll give you a little bit of breakdown of what's coming up on Friday, but first let's get to Game 6 last night. The San Antonio Spurs falling to the Heat 103-100. Tim Duncan, though, played such a big game. Tim Duncan had 30 points for the Spurs. He had 25 in the first half. Kind of slowed down, and that's what I kind of saw. I kind of saw the Spurs getting run down. They struggled to really move the ball effectively late, hit shots. I think they're really were losing their legs out from under them. And that's when we saw the Heat rally back in the fourth quarter. LeBron James attacking the rim, getting to the free throw line, scoring 18 points in the fourth quarter and overtime combined, and that was pretty much the difference in the game. Of course, we had the big LeBron came down, hit a three with about 25 seconds to go. Then we saw Kawhi Leonard go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Then Ray Allen came back down by 3. LeBron misses a 3, Bosh the rebound, and Ray Allen smart enough to get behind the three-point line and hits one of the biggest shots of his career. Ray Allen hitting the big shot and really forcing that game into overtime. And once that game went to overtime, the Heat really just took over. The Spurs just couldn't shoot. They were 2 on their last 15 field goal attempts from 10 feet or further. They were 2 of 15. Couldn't shoot the ball well, and I really think they got run down. Tony Parker wasn't running the offense as effectively, and they just slowed down from there, and the Heat took advantage, and the Heat won Game 6, and I got them winning Game 7 like I said all throughout. I said back a week and a half ago that the Heat, almost 2 weeks ago now, that the Heat would lose Game 5 in San Antonio, be down 3-2, come back to Miami, and win the final 2, and I think they're going to win Game 7, 105-93. That's my pick, Miami Heat, winning the NBA championship for the second consecutive year. All right, baseball season is really getting underway, and we are in the AL East region. So I'm going to give you some AL East updates for tonight's action. The first place team in the American League East is the Boston Red Sox by 2 games over Baltimore, and Boston is in Tampa Bay, another AL East rival, as they'll be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. That game is at 7 o'clock. Tonight, and the pitching matchup is Jeremy Hellickson versus Ryan Dempster. So that's what the Boston Red Sox Tampa Bay Rays are doing. Yankees split 1 game, 1 of their doubleheader earlier today, 6-4 over the Dodgers. Other afternoon scores: Baltimore all over Detroit, 13-3, and Toronto will be in Colorado, or will be at home taking on Colorado tonight. Mark Burley will be on the mound. So that's your AL East update. Yankees are at home again tonight. It's going to be Chris Capuano against Phil Hughes at the stadium coming up in about 19 minutes. So short blog today. Friday I'll be back breaking down Game 7, crowning the NBA champion. I'll give you a look at my MLB power rankings for the past week, as well as there will be some changes for sure. I'll give you a little weekend preview too of what's going on this weekend in sports. I'll do probably a little take your pick as well. Monday I'll be back, thumbs up, thumbs down. Next week's also the NBA draft, so I'll be drafting the first round of the NBA draft, so that should be a lot of fun. Stick around for that, definitely. That's going to be, probably do half the first round on Monday, the other half on Wednesday as the draft starts. The draft is Thursday night, so it should be a good one. All right, follow me on Twitter, always at YankeeBaller415. That's YankeeBaller415. Check me out on jbsmooth84.com. I was on the podcast last night we talked about LeBron and how if his team only wins 1 title, if the Miami Heat should be considered a failure. We also talked some Tebow. So check that out. I'll post a link up to that on the Sports Blog and Grill page on Facebook and on my Twitter. And check out my new story on Aaron Hernandez, who is having his home searched after a homicide nearby. So check me out on there. Comment, question, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the blog. Give me ideas for future topics. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you on Friday. Have a good Thursday. I'm out of here.